Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultima 9 Ascension. In our last video, the Avatar was exploring the fourth and final level of Dungeon Covetous, and he encountered his old companion, Julia, who had predictably become a Wormguard. But after talking her down and learning that she used to have a crush on him, the Avatar obtained the Glyph of Sacrifice. That's great, but he also needs the Blackrock Crystal Ball so that the Rom Baro will give him the Blue Codex Lens and the Sigil of Sacrifice. But unfortunately, said Crystal Ball is in the possession of the liche Khelereth, who is probably right behind this door. So let's go say hi to Khelereth. Oh. Hello. Okay, whatever. Well, that's interesting. What do we have here? What does this say? One must sacrifice the Sword Wraith's bane to enter in the Lich's reign. So we've got the whole sacrifice theme here. That's to be expected. The Sword Wraith's bane. Well, Lothar was the Sword Wraith, and we killed him with Gringolet, which would mean that we've got to give up Gringolet in order to get past this force field, I imagine. What's through here? Ah, that would be a lich. Yes, say hello to Khelereth. All right, well, that is unfortunate. But, I guess there's no way around it. Okay. Just, I'm getting to it. Gee, pushy. All right, goodbye, Gringolet. There it goes. And that did remove the force field. Hello, Khelereth. But you know what? What if you don't really care for that? What if you'd rather keep Gringolet and not engage in sacrifice? That's an option. That's an option. Let's do that. So we got over here by going through this side of things. Just to be thorough, we'll go this way to get back. What? Oh, hello. Not interested, actually, because I mean, we stand to gain absolutely nothing by engaging that skeleton. So we'll just keep going. And we stand nothing to gain by fighting that guy either. So we'll just run past him as well. We don't need to fight Khelereth's undead minions. So while we're talking about Gringolet, what a strange name, right? Gringolet. Well, the name comes from Arthurian legend. And by that I mean King Arthur and his round table. Gringolet was the name of Sir Gawain's horse. I can't really figure out any kind of connection about why you would want to name a sword that has anti-undead powers after a horse, but okay. I mean, that's fine. So let's return to the second level. And let's do it while standing over here. Yeah, I ran into a bug while testing. If I were to leave the avatar on the other side of the lift, where we were when we pressed the button just then, the game would crash right about here. I don't know why, and it drove me nuts. I couldn't figure out, oh, you know, is some flag set because I talked to Julia or got the glyph or, you know, what. So I tested all kinds of stuff. I was about to give up until I finally just went, well, you know, maybe if I just stand over in the corner and it's fine. Oh, Ultima 9. Wat. We've reached our destination for now. The second level. We'll just leave those fellas there because they're silly. And speaking of crashing, if I were to proceed along these tracks and head up just over that hill, the game would crash there as well. Luckily, we're not going that way. We're actually going through this creepy area. And sometimes there are skeletons in here, so I'm going to keep the sword ready. Hopefully, they're too distracted with each other like they have been previously. That would be preferable. Oh, but that's not what happened. That's not what happened. That one is interested in the avatar. Not interested enough, though. That's good. Yeah, do you remember the horrible groaning? That's why we're back. That is why we're back. And we missed a chunk of Blackrock. Look at that. I'm going to leave these here. And come to think of it, we have a little bit of room. I think I'll put the glyph in the plot item bag. You remember the powder keg? Yeah, we're gonna need that. So let's extract it from here. Come on, powder keg. Oh, well, I guess we're down here now. That's not working very well. Let's get out. The avatar's crazy jumps. There we go. That works. That works. Well, what if we wanted to blow up this grate and see what's in there? You can just poke this, right? Nope. Doesn't work. So you should just give up and move on, right? Because you can't use the powder keg. Well, that's not entirely true. How about on this one? Yep. Now, just to explain something real quick, we're on the second level of the dungeon. And as you'll recall, the different levels are different maps. So when we jump down this to meet whoever, we'll be on the third level. The transition is not graceful at all, though. You just kind of appear down there. I mean, I guess that saves you from taking any damage, but like from the fall, but it's very jarring. So I just wanted to explain that's what's happening. Is we are now going from the second to the third level, and we're going to take Gringolet out. Just cause. Hello. Poke, poke. Yeah, that was a big guy. I'm gonna take your big rib cage. That's what was making the horrible noise. It was a zombie noise, not a skeleton noise, but who's keeping track? Also, it's not much of a threat because it's too tall to actually strike the avatar when they're toe-to-toe. We have not been here. This is an area of the third level that we were not previously able to reach. Which means barrels. Unfortunately, there is nothing of interest in those barrels. How about this book? Same deal. Nothing of interest, or at least to the avatar, because we don't get to see it. And these are all fake crates. We can't can't destroy them, which makes me very sad. And there's really not a lot else going on here. What about this way? Nope. Nothing there either. So how do we get out? Yep, further down. This one doesn't just drop you right on the ground, or rather, you don't just appear right on the ground on the next level. This one will actually drop the avatar from a very high height. So yes, we are now going to the 4th level of Dungeon Covetous via this. And just because I think it's appropriate, and down he goes. Yeah, it was Ultima 8 that was jokingly called Super Avatar Brothers, but still. And we can see that he really wanted the green pool. I don't blame him. He didn't make it. And the avatar is now back at full health. That is excellent. So we haven't been here either. Doesn't really look like there's anything terribly interesting, although someone's clearing their throat. How about these? Nope. But the barrels at least. Well, sort of. Hold on, we got some jank. There we go. More empty barrels. Ho-hum. Not much of interest over here. Another powder keg. And yes, that will be used. Just not right now. Barrels. Empty barrels. Darn. What do we have here? What were you reading or writing? We'll never know. And we have a gold key here. I'm going to leave this. Interestingly, this retained its massive size. I don't know how that is, but I mean, it makes sense. What doesn't make sense is that the avatar had it in his backpack, but okay. We'll take this gold key, and I'll actually put it over here. This gold key is, I think, the same as this one. In other words, it opens garbage doors. But, you know, it's fun to get into places that maybe you're not really meant to get into, so we'll take it. We might use it. What's over here? Ooh, goodies. And... ooh, there's a protruding brick there. We might press that in a moment, but first, we've got jank again. No good. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. How about killing this crate? We cannot. That is unfortunate. All right. Certainly we can get this barrel, though. We can. But unfortunately, there was no reason to. Well, let's push this. I mean, of course. Oh, all right. Now that looks awfully familiar. Oh, well that might be why. Yes, we have found another way to reach Khelereth without giving up Gringolet. Yep. In fact, we can go take a look here, and that force field is still in effect, and that skeleton is still hanging out in there. So yes, we have circumvented sacrifice. Have your cake and eat it too. That is the way. Alright, well, it's time to confront Khelereth.
What fool of a mortal comes here to his doom?
Well?
I am the Avatar.
The Avatar? Treachery! That fool Lothar purposely let you down here. It is no matter. You will make an excellent addition to my undead army. With you fighting in my ranks, I will soon conquer the world! Bring him down, my minions! Make him mine!
And it's hard to get away from them, but luckily we were able to. They are kind of speedy zombies, but
Take that!
they die like any other. The thing about them is that they can poison when they attack, so you kind of want to move rather swiftly. And yes, Khelereth is over there, just kind of observing. If we were a little closer, he would probably be... Oh, you're not dead. There we go. He would probably be engaging with fireballs and whatnot, and he may do. Here we go. You want to get one off? There you go. Okay, you feel better? He is invisible right now. That's one of the things he can do. A few pokes there, and this happens. Okay. Goodbye, Khelereth. Thing is, he is a lich, so I'm wondering if maybe he's just gonna come back. I mean, where's his phylactery? I don't know. And we've got a crystal ball here. We'll look at that in a moment. What kind of evil nonsense were you up to here? Well, we'll never know. If you had sacrificed Gringolet and come in through that doorway, you would not have seen this door. It would have been obscured. It would have looked just like the rest of the wall. And you would use this crystal ball to make it appear. Huh. Now that's interesting. The Blackrock Crystal Ball. We'll take that. I have found the Blackrock Crystal Ball. It doesn't spawn until you kill Khelereth, which is why it wasn't here earlier. And back through here. So yeah, at that point, you could go back to the lift and go to the first level of the dungeon and go out the way you came in. Or you could come in here. Look around a little bit. There's not much to see. There's not really much reason to do this. I guess unless you want that key, but it's not going to do much for us. Just, silly. But we can use the same stupid trick that we used on the second level here. And you can do this whether you sacrificed Gringolet and came in that way or came in the way that we did without sacrificing it. Let's poke the powder keg. Oh boy. More water. Time for a swim, Avatar. Where are we going? We're going to go through there. Because that's the only place we can go. And hopefully we reach an air pocket or some bubbles very soon, because things aren't looking good for the Avatar. Well, maybe they're looking okay, because it looks like we found some bubbles. Indeed, we found some bubbles. It's going to be okay. Oh, and we had a very awkward map transition there. You can hear the sounds of outside somehow very clearly. Well, that's a nice view of the moon. But yeah, the Avatar is back outside. You can see the big evil column there. So where are we? We're just on the other side of the island. Okay. That's cool. Can work with that. Well, we now have the glyph and the Blackrock Crystal Ball, which should net us the Sigil of Sacrifice and the Blue Codex Lens. Let's see. Okay, well, you've already seen us, so we're just gonna do this now. I'm sure they will get bored of chasing the Avatar at some point and turn around. Well, there goes one of them. Sir. Sir. You know what? You want to follow me into the water? No, you don't. I don't blame you. It's hard to get out of the water over here. Uh-oh. No. We'll just, do that right here. No, I'm like, oh, wow, look at that. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Time to, take care of us. What? That is so cool. How are you doing that? Oh, well. We can't learn his secrets now. Yeah, we've got a lot of, stuff. We need to not have quite all of this stuff, so I'm gonna leave the rib cage there. Let's go talk to the Rom Baro. After all, we have what he wants.
Do you have it, Avatar? The Blackrock Crystal Ball?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good! Oh, good! How can I reward you for this favor? Gold? No?
Yeah, sure. You know, we'll just abandon everything that we've been working for and take gold. In fact, you know, I've got max gold, so we'll just dump it on the ground.
Gold, yes.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you, Avatar. Farewell.
I would like to ask one final favor of you.
And what might that be?
May I ask your crystal ball one question?
That I can do.
What will happen to the gypsies if they do not help me find the blue lens and the sigil that I need?
That is horrible. This cannot be. You must be showing me lies. I cannot give my life because of some lies. Begone!
You said yourself that the Blackrock Crystal Ball sees the future with clarity. You cannot change your mind because what you are seeing is not what you want to see.
You are right. It is the Blackrock Crystal Ball, no? How can it be telling me lies? If I do not help you, all will be destroyed. But to save my people, I must die. It is exactly as Morgana foretold. Oh. This is my choice. To help my people and die, or to let them die at the Guardian's hand. Avatar, help me. Tell me what to do.
I can't tell you what to do, Rom Baro. You must do what is in your heart. Before you make a decision, ask yourself this question. Is this not the city of sacrifice?
You are right. For generations, the gypsy people have lived by the virtue of sacrifice. This tradition I cannot ignore. My people, my beloved people, it was foretold many years ago that I would have the privilege of saving the gypsies from destruction. I am honored to tell you that time it has come. And so that you live, I sacrifice my life. I give to the Avatar my possessions. Here is the key to the chest in my wagon. In this chest, you will find what you need. You must succeed in restoring virtue to Minok Avatar. Remember all the gypsies have done for you, now and in the past. I do not want my sacrifice to be in vain. Remember, my people, through sacrifice do you receive the greatest rewards.
And the Rom Baro is gone. I like how the Avatar is just standing there with his hand on his hip like, could you get on with this? And you can say you didn't want gold, and he'll be like, well, what do you want? I mean, I can't help you. It's been foretold that if I do this, I'm gonna die. I don't want to do that. I just thought it'd be funny to say, yeah, gold, yeah. 10 gold. That is a massive pile of 10 gold. That's just silly. Anyway, yeah, the Rom Baro is gone. After asking the Blackrock Crystal Ball to show the future if I do not succeed, the Rom Baro realized he had no choice but to help me, and has given me the key to the chest in his wagon. After helping me, the Rom Baro died horribly, as Blackthorn's curse was fulfilled. I hated to see him die, but the prophecy he spoke of came true. In his sacrifice, he has saved his people, and may have saved all of Britannia if I succeed. Yeah, that's rough, and I don't really know if his people appreciate it. They're all just... She's still just standing there, kind of looking like she's fighting constipation. I don't know. Well, we were kind of snooping around here earlier. We couldn't get in, but it would appear that we now have Laszlo's key, which should grant us access to his wagon. Yeah, there it goes. And what do we have here? Well, we've got a few, 8 arrows. We'll take those. And there's some clothes that we don't need. Oh, this is in the way. This is these tight quarters. What's up here? A brass bowl. See, I just wanted to move the clothes out of the way in case maybe there's something under them. There we go. There is not. Oh my. The blue lens. Just sitting there on the bed. Well, we definitely need that. I have found the Blue Codex Lens. Yes. Well, the Avatar now has both the red and the blue. I mean, granted, the, still, I hate that. It's supposed to be purple. And what's in here? The Tear of Sacrifice. That would be the sigil. And we're going to take that as well. I have found the Tear of Sacrifice. There are a couple other things up here that might be interesting. Copper key, which is another nonsense key, by the way. But those are fun. There's a skull, there's a necklace. What's in here? We've got some mandrake roots. Always like mandrake root. And blood moss. Not as interested. I am actually going to leave all the rest of this here and just run off and open the door into myself. Well done, Avatar. Well, the Avatar now has everything he needs to cleanse the Shrine of Sacrifice. And, you know, he doesn't have to perform human sacrifices of his own, but one could argue that maybe Raxus was right. He was saying that the only way to cleanse the shrine is with human sacrifice, and you know, Morgana sacrificed herself. Laszlo sacrificed himself. This guy's sacrificing himself. Yeah. So yeah. Curious. Let's do this. The Glyph. And the Sigil.
Speak now the mantra of sacrifice.
Which is Ka.
Avatar, thou hast earned an advancement. And what attribute wilt thou advance?
I haven't given this a lot of thought, but I will say that so far I'm pretty satisfied with the Avatar's martial prowess, and I don't really feel like additional training is needed right now, but being able to leave the light spell on for longer and maybe cast other interesting spells, more of them, would help, I believe. So we're going to go for intelligence now.
Intelligence.
Thou hast gained intelligence. Thou art not as dumb as thou wert a minute ago. Wonderful. We can see, I guess, a healthy jump. As we know, that's 10 points of mana for each point of intelligence gained. It's not a lot, really. It's kind of paltry. And there's the Rune of Sacrifice. Fantastic. Let's talk to the shrine.
Speak now the mantra of sacrifice.
Ka.
Avatar, thou hast freed the people's hearts from the grip of greed. Avarice no longer rules them. May blessing be upon thee, worthy hero. Dost thou wish to perform the ritual of restoration?
We're at half mana right now, so it wouldn't hurt.
Yes.
Then speak the words of restoration.
Vas. Mani. Corp. Yay! Thank you. And what did the Avatar scribble about that? So yes, we found the Blue Codex Lens and the Tear of Sacrifice. And then, I managed to repair the Shrine of Sacrifice today. It's very satisfying to see one of these shrines go from derelict to its restored state. They're so beautiful after they've been restored. They certainly are, and they can help heal you. So that's great too. Well, we've got some talking to do with some folks now that hopefully they've regained their senses. But we'll do that in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.